You must do this to supersize your business. You must do this daily. What do you think it is? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 155 of our Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge. And today and all this month, we're talking about physical health and well-being, one of the 9-part life framework categories that I talk about every year, at least since 2020. And I talked about 7 prior to 2021. In 2020 and 2021, I was getting some coaching, just like many people weren't doing personal development during a time when so much of the world was shut down. Fortunately for me, I had gone and come online in 2017 and started doing things online. So I didn't get 100% shut down, but I also knew that I needed some things to keep me going and moving through that time period. So I got coaching and I adopted a couple of categories. I added communication and confidence as core skills to my life framework, the way I set up and stage my entire life, not just my businesses, but everything, my whole life. And I do it for my life and I do it for my businesses because it's that effective a framework. So today we're talking about, in this whole month, focusing on physical health and well-being. And of course, we start focusing on physical health and well-being and I catch a cold. I was the last one in the family to catch it, but of course I caught it. My granddaughters, once the kids start going to school, everything comes home with them. Maybe I should change that belief so that I don't get everything. Well, today we're talking about water. Water is life. Hydration is what gives us life and gives us energy. We need hydration in all of our cells to do anything in our bodies, including healing. So I realized as part of today's discussion that I have not been drinking nearly enough water the last couple of days. And so I'm rectifying that today and going back to my 8 glasses of water every day. Most people are chronically dehydrated and they don't even know it. They'll have symptoms of it. And being only 2% hydrated reduces our cognitive abilities 20%. I think that's amazing. So just think, if you're more than 2%, how much it impairs your ability to think and judge and communicate and do things. Symptoms include fatigue, dry skin, dry lips, headaches, brain fog, irritability, poor digestion, which, oh boy, that's a bad one, etc. So there's all kinds of things that we can be experiencing daily, most things that we just ignore and stuff down, that can show us that if we just drink more water, we would be much better off. Human beings are made up mostly of water. Each one of our cells needs water to perform its function. Our target is, and it's simple math, right? Whatever your body weight is, half of that is the amount of water you should be consuming every single day. So since I live in the USA, we're going to talk ounces and pounds. If I weigh 150 pounds, which I don't, thank you very much, I would need 75 ounces of water a day. I set a goal a long time ago based on the 8 ounces of water, 8 glasses of 8 ounces of water a day, which is 64 ounces. And that is my goal. That means 2 32-ounce water bottles, whatever works for you. I have a glass size. My dad taught me this trick after his heart surgery and after my sudden cardiac arrest. Set a glass of water and a Post-it note somewhere, where either on your desk or somewhere where you walk by often. And every time you notice it, take a drink of water. Every time you empty the glass and refill it, put a little hash mark on the paper. So whenever I get to 8, then I would know that I had achieved my goal for the day. I think that's almost easier than taking a bottle that's got measurements on it and making sure you consume enough of those a day. Although I think my daughter and his girlfriend carry around like 64 ounces of water with them in their jugs. And so they know if they consume one of those a day, they're in good shape. So the first thing we want to do is figure out, well, how much water should I be drinking? And then find ways to make it automatic for you. The Post-it note walking by works really, really well for me. It's when I forget to do it, or when I get sick and my whole routine gets thrown off, that I don't put enough water, and I need to definitely do that today. I think it'll help me get my voice back too. And my nose not so dry. My nose is running, and so it's hurt from blowing it. So what are some things we want to think about today? How does water, or drinking water, or how much water did you drink yesterday? Yesterday, I probably had 16 ounces, which isn't nearly enough. I only had a couple of glasses of water because I was sleeping the vast majority of the day and not feeling well, hoping that by sleeping I would get my body to heal, but it's just not ready. It's not that quick. I always get something that I know should normally last 2 weeks, and I want it to be gone in a day, like the 24-hour flu. What symptoms am I experiencing that could be caused by dehydration? Well, me right now, dry skin, irritability, but that's because I don't feel good. Not super irritable, but not my super chipper self. Brain fog and dizziness definitely the last few days because I know I'm dehydrated. I always tell the granddaughters, if your urine's super yellow, it means you need to drink more water. I noticed that one doesn't come up in any of the rules and guidelines that consider themselves super official. How would my energy improve if I knew I was not dehydrated and I was getting plenty of water? I challenge you to test that out on yourself today. So what can we do as business owners to, number one, set the example for this, as well as encourage people in our organization to consume more water and make sure they are hydrated and getting the water they need? Not the coffee, not the other beverages we provide in the break room, but actual water. Make hydration at work the norm, or hydration for your team the norm. Start your meetings off with everybody has a glass of water with them. And throughout the meeting, they just sip their glass of water. It's not a rule. It's just a, hey, let's see if this makes us actually feel better and be better performers. Model drinking water to the rest of your organization. Always have a bottle of water on your desk and be drinking it when you're in meetings and things instead of coffee or whatever else you might have at those meetings. Hydrated leaders make better decisions. Hydrated humans make better decisions. So why would we not want to drink water? Why would we not want to set ourselves up for success? Instead of grabbing an energy drink, have a nice full glass of water and see how you feel based on either one. I don't know about you, but I drank energy drinks for a couple of years, several years ago, probably a decade and a half ago now. And what I realized is, yeah, they gave me a little burst of energy, but I was getting really bad headaches from them. And not because I wasn't drinking them, but when I was drinking them. And it turns out, after talking to a health expert, that the sugar alcohol in them was triggering something in my body that was causing headaches. I guess it happens in a small percentage of people that consume energy drinks. And I was one of them, which fortunately for me, it allowed me the permission to just quit drinking them altogether. So today, share in the comments below what your goal is for consuming water, and I'm talking specifically water, and what you're at right now. I told you I was like, line 64 is my goal, and I was like at 16 to 28 the last couple of days. Not nearly enough, which I'm going to try today and see if that doesn't help my cold go away faster by consuming more actual water. I've already got it set by my bed. I've got, I think, two glasses, a 18-ounce one and it must be a 24 and a 24. So I've got 48 ounces sitting by my bed already, waiting for me to sit in my bed and process my videos today. Sometimes we just got to do what we got to do. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. I'd love to invite you to join me on the school platform, Supersize Your Business School. It's free to join. It's where a bunch of different business owners across multiple industries are joining together and helping us improve our businesses from the inside out, one day at a time, while growing and scaling and getting to our next level. All right, make it an awesome day. And of course, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Let me know if you need anything.